Hawkitate Freight is a long-haul, deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. There, he was aided by indigenous creatures, which he called PIKMIN. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hawkitate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. Yeah, pretty opening scene, whatever. I spent so much time going through that godforsaken planet, using little carrot creatures to collect my broken ship, and then my boss has the audacity to sell it as soon as I get home and replace it with some rusted out tin can. I'm mad. Hey everybody, it's Main Eagle X here, and welcome to my, I guess, sort of surprise Let's Play of Pikmin 2. Surprise in the sense that I didn't announce it. Anyway, yes, the ship talks in this game, too. Lovely. Bzzzt, that was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. How you gonna design a spaceship where someone's accidentally fallen out of the cockpit? Good lord, Hawkitate. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Ugh. This ship. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Oh yeah, I gotta do frickin' everything already. Wait a minute, look. Okay, here we go. And it's nice to see some familiar faces. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. Yeah, they're actually really not, but that enemy won't eat them no matter what. You must help them. Point at the screen and press B to call them with your whistle. Yes, you use B to whistle Pikmin to your side in this game. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther, remember? No, I don't remember. It wasn't even the end of this year that I played this game last. Good lord. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. What instructions am I supposed to give them? You can't just tell me give them instructions. Good lord. Hold A to grab a Pikmin and point at the screen and release it to throw. Yeah, that's how you throw. You use A to throw. All pretty basic tutorial stuff. Yeah, as you can see, this guy is incapable of eating Pikmin. This is a dwarf Bulborb, or a dwarf red Bulborb, I guess technically speaking. Very generic Pikmin 2 enemy, very generic Pikmin enemy in general. You'll be seeing a lot of them. And the ship wants to interrupt us once again. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate that we have managed to confirm his safety. Press minus to communicate with him. This is a new feature in Pikmin 2. Multiple captains are on the field at any given time, giving you a bit more freedom to kind of delegate your workload a bit better. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. Yeah, so you can figure out whether we're getting sued or not. Capitalist pig bastard. Okay, no, I know I'm giving him crap, but I actually really do like the ship's character in this game. As you can see, there's a paper bag in front of us, but we need 15 Pikmin. We only have 5, so let's switch over to Louis. And here he is. This is Louis, a Hawkatate Freight employee, Olimar's work colleague. Louis, allow me to assess your condition. As per our safety protocols, are you at all injured? If that's so, yay, he's not injured. Okay, then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows that you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Yep. So the ship's computer back when we were piloting the SS Dolphin was able to have a map, but I actually like the map in Pikmin 2 a lot better than I like it in Pikmin 1. And that's the thing. Pikmin 2 just polished up so much stuff as far as any complaints I had with Pikmin 1. And I'm just going to beat up this pellet posy just because I can. But right ahead, quite literal, I guess, onion in the room. We have the red onion. Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. I'm sorry, there's just like so much nostalgia washing over me, and I'll explain why in a second. The seed that the onion injected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. That it can. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Who's an overused Chugga-Conroy meme? Got little beady eyes. Freaking me out. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. Can you say Olimar's report one more time, please? I don't think you've said it enough. You can press down on the D-pad to issue objectives to your Pikmin squad and direct their movement. You can disband your squad with C. Interesting. Don't know how that's interesting, but okay. Olimar's description of these creatures resembling pick carrots was strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? Yeah, Louis a man's who likes him some carrots. Just letting you know that. Also, if you haven't caught on by now, this is the Wii version of Pikmin 2, which, I love that scene. Just look at the camera at the same time. But yeah, so this is the Wii version of Pikmin 2, which North America got very shockingly late in the progression of things. Even Australia got the Wii version of Pikmin 2 before we got it. We got stuck with the GameCube version for quite some time. And I'm about to get interrupted right here once more. The miracle of life. The more you know. That was weird. The onion injected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients and haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Exactly. The AI is learning. Viewing Olimar's report, it seems that repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Yes, that is actually... Well, that's something from the previous game, too. You can just button mash A to rapidly pluck whatever sprouts you have in the ground. Now, what I was saying was, this is a very nostalgic game for me, just kind of in general. This was the first Pikmin game that I ever actually owned. I did beat Pikmin 1 before I played this game, but I beat it at a friend's house on his console. I just never really... It's not even that I didn't have the money when I was a kid, it's just that I just never really remembered to ask. Even though I loved playing Pikmin, I just knew that I could play it at his house, and I used to go over there all the time anyway. But this was the first game that I actually owned. I picked it up. I think I got it for Christmas one year. But it was yeah, it was fun. It was a good game. Or it was a good game. It still is a good game, even by today's standards. It has held up really well. But now that I'm done gushing about how nostalgic this game makes me, this is the first day. We have unlimited time here, as is with most first days in the Pikmin universe. I don't know why I'm saying most, because there's only 3 games, and every single time that you crash land, your day has unlimited time, and I'm getting interrupted once again. Yay, advertising! Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? I could a second ago, I think. Press Z to move the camera behind you. You can also press left or right on the D-pad to zoom, and up on the D-pad to change angles. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go over controls right here really quickly. So the 1 and 2 buttons, those don't get used till much later. Plus opens up your map and kind of pauses the game. You can check the menu right here. This is a go to sunset option, which we can't use yet, but if you're ever in a pinch and you just want to end the day because you have nothing else to do, then that's what that's for. These will be for something a little bit later. You press A to throw Pikmin, B to whistle, C to disband your squad, Z to angle the camera behind you like I'm doing right here, and I think that's it. Yeah, left and right on the D-pad to zoom, which can be. I like to have it pretty far zoomed out a lot of the time. I don't like to play it like super close because enemies get a bit hard to see when you're playing it super close. So yeah. But anyway, this is a new mechanic in Pikmin 2. It only really shows up a few times, but it's crushing these paper bags. Even though, you know, it didn't really. It doesn't really show up all that often, but they implemented it anyway, I guess. Alright, the ship's talking to us again. Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. Jeez, I'll say. Seems like we can never have a smooth landing on this planet. I'm hinting at a fan theory if you guys don't know. But now you must feel assured that that with your combined wits you can get through anything, correct? I love how it's just like, you guys are okay to keep working, right? Like, I know that you just went through something potentially traumatic, but there's no way that you guys are needing to, like, recuperate from that. You guys are fine. From now on, use B to form a single group, C to take solo action, and minus to change leaders. Yeah, that's the thing that you can do in this game. You can actually change captains at will. And when Olimar is in charge, he can whistle Louis to his side, and that condenses us all into a single group. Now, right over here, we have that corpse of the enemy. Corpse of the enemy sounds like a death metal band, but no, we have that corpse right here, and as you can notice, there's only 3 Pikmin carrying it, and it needs 3 to be carrying it, and it's a bit slow. You can throw more Pikmin at something to have them take it back faster. These are leaf Pikmin, however, so they're a bit slow. So while they're doing that, I'm just gonna address a few more things gameplay-wise. You can see these 2 character icons here are Olimar and Louie. I'm playing as Olimar right now. They switch based on whoever's currently in control. The green thing right here, your health gauges. When one of them goes empty, you lose control of that captain for the rest of the day. The icon right here is what type of Pikmin you will be throwing should you decide to throw one. We only have reds right now, but we will have more later on. The numbers right next to it, these numbers are current number of Pikmin in your squad. These are current numbers of Pikmin in the field, and these are current number of Pikmin totally in existence. So that's about all I have to say as far as gameplay basics go. And yeah, you can harvest the corpses of your of the enemies that you kill in order to gain more Pikmin. And I just gotta say, that is metal. That is metal if anything ever was metal. Like, and I'm in a black metal band, so I think if anyone has authority to say what's metal, it's me. That was a joke, by the way. I'm kidding. But anyway, we have a treasure right here, and they're going to dig it up out of the ground to... I'm sorry, the little noises they make are just have always been funny to me. But yeah, so this was the first Pikmin game that I ever owned, and I just played this for days and days and days upon getting it, and it's just been great. Like, I have so many fond memories of this game. But they're working on getting that back. I should mention a few things. As you can see, I'm holding, well, you can't see it, but I'm holding A right now, and the ship no longer heals you. That is kind of a drawback, but it's also something, I feel like it adds a level of difficulty to this game that I kind of like. There's a slide right there that I just find pretty fun. As you can see, these guys are being pretty slow about this, but it's okay because they're all leaves. But anyway, I don't even think so, yes, today we have no time limit because it's the first day. Days are typically 13 to 15 minutes long. And in this game, we're going to have something that kind of throws a wrench into the whole time mechanic. But you'll see what it is. You'll see. Trust me. It'll be good. Come on, guys. I have run out of things to ramble about. Please just get it into the light. It's right there. Thank you. Okay. Yay! Also, this is kind of funny because, it's the Courage Reactor. Yes, the ship names these things. The Courage Reactor, it's funny because I wanted to start this Let's Play, actually, a couple days earlier than I had. And the reason that I couldn't is because I was out of AA batteries, so I had to go buy more. And because of COVID, it took me forever to find any. So it's funny that the first treasure in this game is a battery. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I don't know about that. I'm definitely not a speedrunner. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Because you're an AI, and you don't have a soul, or feelings, or anything reminiscent of human emotion. I'm just gonna read his text. I'm sorry, that was mean. That was needlessly mean. Leave it to me to come to think of catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. Yeah, I'm sorry, ship. Jeez. Like I said, I really do love the ship. I don't hate the ship that much. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. Whatever, I don't care. However, to communicate with Hawkatate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Yeah, so that's why you don't get to That's why you don't get to stay overnight, because the creatures on the planet will eat you. Oh man, the end of the day scenes are just something that will always be rooted in my mind as a lovely thing. And we don't have a ton of enemies coming to kill us. Except for that one little guy who I'm pretty sure is just the brother of the one we already killed. I'll be back for you tomorrow. God, that was dark. Anyway, today's report. Courage reactor for 280 Pokos of a 10,000 Poco dead. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be done in record time, ship. Only sprouted 20 Pikmin today. Unless something glitches, I don't think that there's a way to actually lose Pikmin on this day. But anyway, we've got mail. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Yes, we get mail at the end of every day. But with that, we're gonna end this video here. Next time on Pikmin 2, we are going to be checking out the treasure hoard, checking out our Piklopedia, which are both new things, and we're going to be returning to the Valley of Repose to indefinitely continue our Pikmin adventure. I have been Main Eagle X. As always, stay tuned, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video.